What's up, guys? You're here because you're interested in getting AI in your business. You're either a seven-figure sales entrepreneur or a seven-figure business owner, and you want to get to $1 million per month selling your offer. I want to show you what AI sales enablement is, what we can offer you in terms of our AI sales enablement, how we can get you from obviously your seven figures to seven figures per month. 12 million a year, that's like a medium-sized company. It's like not even that much. So AI sales enablement, there's probably some constraints. Okay, you're not getting enough leads. I'm going to show you guys how to increase your pipeline with AI tools. Your close rates are bad, or you're not getting enough appointments. I'll show you how to increase the amount of sales appointments you're getting and increase your show rates, increase your close rates. And maybe your offer isn't scalable, or your systems aren't scalable. So I'll show you scalable AI systems, templates, pre-built frameworks, pre-built automations that you can install in your company to help you hit that 1 million a month mark. First part of our process is we're typically going with an organic content strategy, and I'll give you all my templates for that. Now, the problem is that people are swiping through ads, and they're getting so used to advertising that they're just swiping through, and ads are getting a lot more expensive. Cost per clicks, cost per leads are going way up. And so the approach that we take with lead generation and to get you thousands of more leads per month is repurposing winning organic content, meaning we need to have a system, an AI system that generates organic content on autopilot and tests. And we look at analytics, we look at the impressions, we look at how well the algorithm, the audience is eating up the content. And if we have a winning piece of organic content, we just simply repurpose that as an ad or as your landing page video and put it into an evergreen or automated funnel. And that process, if your organic content is turning appointments for you, it means if as soon as you put ad dollars behind it, it will also turn, it will also work, and it'll work even better. So a lot of the process with marketers will do like an ad and then like a video sales letter, like direct response, and never have tested it like organically, and then it'll flop. And so a lot of people are wasting money testing that way. And so if you can get a feel for or have an AI system generate organic content and kind of validate that the content is good, validate that the sales presentation and the offer is good organically, and people are clicking and going to your calendar and booking appointments organically, that means you can repurpose it as an ad. And so what this does is just gets you thousands of more leads per month, lower cost per lead, higher click-through rate. And also, since it has an organic feel, you have an increase in trust, a 5x increase in close rate. So this kind of comes down to like personal branding. If you're able to put out organic content, like say you choose like Twitter or YouTube or LinkedIn or something like that, they know you, they like you, they trust you, they got value from you, and they're more likely to purchase. The next step is a prompt engineer or learning prompt engineering. So you can leverage us because we have the skill set in prompt. We have prompt engineers on our team, and we've learned prompt engineering and professional prompt engineering and the mental models behind it. What that does is it creates better persuasive content. So let's say you don't know what to say in your organic content. We can give you the scripts, and we can give you templates and pre-written scripts for content and for ads, as well as our prompt engineer trains the AI that's going to be within your systems as well. And this makes this whole process, this whole system seamless, in that a prompt engineer can adapt to any niche, any vertical, any industry, any product, any service, and we can basically research and do competitor analysis and give you what to say, the words to say on the content that'll help you get more sales. Okay. The next thing is AI setter agents. So if we're generating thousands of leads a month through our winning ads and VSLs, we're going to need a sales team to reach out to those leads. Now, if we can get an AI setter to call our leads for us, then that outreach becomes automated. We don't have to deal with churn. We don't have to deal with hiring setters and training salespeople. We just train the AI once, and it reaches out within 5 minutes every time, works 24/7, doesn't get tired, doesn't complain about its commissions, and it just books appointments for you. The next thing is the same AI agents can infinitely follow up with leads. So if you forget or you just don't have the mental capital to invest or the time to invest in following up with your lead base and you're letting leads fall through the bucket, the AI will never miss a lead ever. It'll continually follow up until it gets a response, and it doesn't need any human intervention for them to book right onto your calendar. And so the last part of this is you can leverage our media buyer, and our media buyer is going to be monitoring your organic content, and whenever an organic piece from the system does well, gets a lot of impressions, media buyer just turns that into an ad for you, and keeps the leads coming in. Okay, so that's what our system is like for leads. Leads is like the largest process. It's the biggest process of this whole system, because generating interest for your product or company, validating your product or your offer or your service is how this whole system works. We validate through this organic AI system, which is built with obviously Make and other automations, where we're throwing out hooks, we're throwing out content to see what gets a lot of impressions, what the algorithm likes, and then we systematize that and put it on a content calendar, and so you're always getting that organic reach. And we're keeping a swipe file on your account so that we know what types of content works in your niche, in your industry, and then our media buyer and our in-house prompt engineer continues to keep that content calendar on a cycle. And we have different systems and softwares we use, like Tweet Hunter and other things like that, to automate both Twitter, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Okay. All right, so you might have a low close rate, or you're not closing enough on sales calls, but you're a 7-figure entrepreneur and you have an offer that's working. What we'll do with the sales calls is we can implement research agents that go in and research the leads for you, because maybe you don't have enough data on the lead, maybe the lead isn't enriched, and to find their website, to find their social media profiles, and populate all that information for your closer team, and pre-qualify and make sure that obviously your customer's qualified, so you're not wasting a bunch of time following up, trying to book calls, or putting your closers on calls that don't show up, right? So there's a couple things here with sales calls. It's like the show up rate. Maybe your show up rate's really low, so we can put a pre-call funnel that reminds them, warms them up, and gives them more information and more of an incentive to jump on the call, so the show up rates go up. And then in terms of increasing close rates, we can do more private training in our Discord group, and we can do more closer training. We also have an AI that can train on any industry and simulate a sale, so your salesman can come and talk to our AI and practice their sales. And we also can, obviously, our prompt engineer can generate AI sales scripts, more dynamic AI sales scripts that change the questions based on the lead that's coming in. And so those are things that can increase closing rates. And obviously this is built off of an offer that's already working. And if you don't have an offer that's working, or you just want to sell AI, or you want to sell AI infrastructures, AI systems, we can also help you tweak the offer, and the content will reflect that as well. And that will, you sell what's moving. A salesman sells what's moving. If AI is moving, then we can help you craft an AI offer as well. The next thing is you can leverage our network of VAs, and a VA will go in and pre-qualify leads that were booked to the calendar, as well as that pre-call funnel, to make sure they'll actually show up to the call and have that human touch as well. And then you can leverage, when we can place a closer in your business that's pre-vetted, that's trained, that's in our training process, that has experience and is only working on your offer, right? They're specializing in your offer. The other thing is you guys might not be doing enough analytics or looking at your data in terms of the content that you're already posting, the ads that you're already doing. And we'll go in and analyze that data and create insights from that data and do more of what's working and turn off what isn't working. And through that continuous optimization of, let's say, your content, your ads, and even your organic content, you can get up to a 400% ROI improvement. So in terms of making sure that everything's hitting KPI, that's where that comes into play. So let's go into a little bit more detail on these systems and what we can do for your business. So in terms of our organic personal branding system, our AI personal branding system, that's actually built with Make. And what that does is it tests hooks on various platforms and creates content within your niche based on competitor research and analysis and trending and winning formats for content. And then once that winning organic content is identified by our media buyer, that's turned into an ad and then managed in terms of the different ad sets, the different platforms it's being pushed on. And so that's what you're going to get with that. So it's almost like it's an AI ghostwriter writing content for you based on industry blog posts, different topics and subtopics that you can input manually. The next part of this is your video sales letter. How are you creating persuasive content, organic persuasive content that you can then use as a sales asset in your sales funnel? So for example, this video that I'm filming right now, this is organic that I'm putting on YouTube. Through the analytics, I don't know if this is going to do well or not, but I'll look at the analytics, and if this video does well and it's able to book appointments just organically from YouTube, what I'll end up doing is repurposing this, and then you'd be seeing this as the video on my landing page if you're coming here through like a paid ad. So if you saw like a sponsored ad, which was again repurposed organic content, then you're seeing this as repurposed organic YouTube videos. And what we'll actually do is give you our templates for creating persuasive content like this, persuasive sales videos, video sales letters, that you'll be able to use to persuade your customers and warm your customers up and give them enough information to make a purchasing decision. The next thing we can do is there are Google Maps AI automations where our AI scrapes local businesses from Google Maps, puts them on a list, and enhances the lead. And then you have emails, names, phone numbers of local businesses that your AI can then just go ahead and reach out to. Or you can have upload that into a custom audience, and our media buyer can target those custom audiences with the repurposed ads. Or you can have a VA personally cold call and reach out to those businesses on your behalf. The next thing we can do is we can scrape leads from Apollo.io. There's over 250 million business lead contacts in there. And we can create cold email automations to go out and hit it from all those different angles. So you can hit on cold email, cold call, social media, and ads. The only other things that you might be missing is maybe affiliates, maybe partner affiliates, and maybe referral based. But you're definitely hitting on organic and paid, as well as cold call and cold email. Now the prompt engineer comes into play here, where the prompt engineer is helping writing the winning organic. It's helping writing your AI ghost writer agents, your ChatGPT agents, and your personal branding agents that are making this whole system work. And the prompt engineer is also writing the copy. It's writing the ad copy. It's writing the headlines and the hooks and the descriptions for all the stuff. And this is speeding up the process of being able to test and find winning content so that you can repurpose it into paid advertising. In terms of AI setter agents, we're using things like SynthFlow, where name, email, phone number comes in from a lead. The AI setter agent calls the phone number and books them on your calendar for you. And if you don't have time for a follow-up, or you don't have time to get on the phone within 5 minutes, like that increases lead conversion up to 500%. We also will have infinite follow-up, where the leads come through, maybe they don't answer. The AI will follow up over and over and over until they get on the calendar. More detail on the pre-call funnel. The pre-call funnel is reminders. It's, again, the repurposed organic content, so that they have to watch a video before they come onto a call, so they're getting enough information to make a purchasing decision. And in terms of increasing your closing rates, let's look at dynamic AI sales scripts. Sales scripts are linked to your research agents. So a lead comes in, research agent looks at the lead, looks up the website, grabs all the social media profiles from the person, and gives you a summary of that person and a summary of their business. And then it dynamically updates your sales script with questions that you should ask, and helps increase your closing rates. So your closers get access to this sales infrastructure and these AI summaries and tools. And especially even when they're on the sales call, they'll get AI transcriptions and summaries of the actual calls right into the CRM. So they'll have notes, and they'll have feedback, and they'll have video recordings of each call that they did, so they can go back and train and reference. They're also going to have access to an AI training simulation agent, so they can go in, that agent's trained on the product or service that they're selling, and then give them feedback. The last thing, and this is optional, is we can implement an AI dialer in a virtual sales floor for a sales team, and you can scale your sales team in that environment, which creates a really nice culture and really nice sales environment where people can get your sales manager can actually piggyback on your calls in a virtual environment. And then as soon as you're not on a call, you're back with your team in a virtual environment, and the AI dialer is calling and then assigning people in that virtual sales floor to calls. So it's not a whole lot of dialing. The AI is dialing for you, and you're just talking to it. People, it dials like 10 people at a time. So your salesmen are not wasting time. One of the problems we see is that sales organizations don't have a large network of salespeople coming in. There's a lot of churn in terms of closers and setters, and we'll create a private salesman recruiting funnel that brings people into your offer so that you can attract the best talent into your systems. So if you're ready to talk about how we can implement this into your business, there's a link in the description. You can set up a call with me personally. We'll talk about your systems, how we can increase the leads in your pipeline, get you better close rates, and have scalable revenue. And if you want to add AI to your offer or sell AI systems, we'll also help you tweak the offer as well. You'll get access to our media buyer, our virtual assistants, our closers. We'll implement the AI setters, the AI sales system, and this the prerequisite or the requirements for this is typically we work with Go High Level, and Go High Level is where the CRM will be. It's what the CRM will be. But if you have other CRMs, some of these systems will be able to plug in directly to your CRM. So it's just on a custom basis. So let me know. We'll see you guys in a call. Thanks for your time.